I might be moving around a lot, swatting mosquitoes. So. I can't smack it off the camera. I'm getting eaten up here. Oh, and I won't ever be ready, so you might as well just start. Hey, what's up? My name's Jordan, and I am a Christian creative. I've seen these before, so I know this has been answered like this before, but we were created by a creative God, and I really feel like that He made us to be creative. And I didn't think I was creative at first. Growing up, I did, but I kind of lost it. It was part of me that kind of got lost in just the shuffle of life. And but I recently rediscovered photography. Something that I was very passionate about when I was younger. And yeah, so I do that mostly as a hobby. So as far as photography is concerned, I really want to take a picture, go to like the middle of nowhere in the middle of the desert and take I know it's kind of cliche, but a picture of the Milky Way galaxy. Just because it's one of those things that is just so breathtaking and majestic that and you don't get to see it very often because of all the light pollution and all these cities and everything like that. So being able to go out into the middle of nowhere to capture that is just one of the things that I really like to do. Another one is the Aurora Borealis. I like to go up somewhere up north and capture that. Honestly, I'm up in the air about it because I don't want to limit what God has for me. So I'm kind of just keeping myself open to the different things that God has for me and what He wants for me to do. And I'm actually kind of excited to just see what He opens up and what opportunities He brings about. Nature really inspires me. And as part of that, God, He created everything. And, being able to capture that, being able to see it, observe it, and then capture it and share it with others is it's very good. And so nature inspires me to think creatively, see creatively, just see the world as, from different perspectives. And, 95% of my stuff is for myself. Yeah. I'm stretching out a little bit. I'm starting to expand and go a little bit further out of my comfort zone and actually start sharing things. But most of what I do creatively is for myself. And yeah. What artist? Well, Skillet just came out with their new album, so I've been listening to that. But I'm pretty eclectic in my in my stuff that I'm listening to, but mostly listen to worship music. So like Bethel is a pretty big one, but yeah. Well, God created everything, and I know a lot of landscape. And like I said, I like landscape photography. So a lot of landscape is, through erosion and everything else. But one of the most breathtaking things I've seen personally was the Grand Canyon. But anything you look at, if you look at an animal, you look at like a cell, how it's moves around, the amoeba, just us, our bodies are amazing creations that is hard to top, and we try to do it synthetically, and we do a pretty good job, but I don't think we'll ever get to the point of that. As far as human creation, architecture I'm a huge fan of, especially the old stuff, cathedrals, and even going back even further to the pyramids. It's amazing what human engineering and human just thought and what the people can put their mind to can really generate. So architecture is one of the big things as far as like underappreciated art that I think is just really awesome. So this is going to sound weird, but the first person that came to mind was Albert Einstein. I can't really tell you why, but I think it's just because of his mind and how he thinks. he might not be creative in the typical sense, but mathematically he was a genius, and he oftentimes did abstract thought. And to think outside of the box, to me, is a form of creativity. When I was younger, yeah, absolutely. As I've grown, I really feel like rejection is something that you learn to not necessarily cope with, that you learn to use it as a criticism, as a constructive criticism. You take it and you learn and you do better. It's part of living. It's part of living life. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Self-doubt. Absolutely. Like I said before, not too long ago, I thought I wasn't creative at all. It's actually through God and through the people around me that saw the potential in me and brought it out of me and encouraged me and really just saw it in me and just encouraged me to move with it and go with it and be more fluid with it and just do it. If it's for yourself, like, who cares if it's not great, if it's, as long as you're enjoying it and as long as it's for, your enjoyment, and why not? You are. Trust me. I thought I was the least creative person. Couldn't draw, couldn't sing, couldn't, all the major things you would think of as being a creative. I did like photography. I didn't really know that as a creative outlet. Didn't really occur to me. But it was definitely something that piqued my interest, and I ran with it. So, finding something that you enjoy and just doing it. Things is like at your job or whatever, you could be creative in your job. You could be creative with your projects, coming up with ideas and solutions in your projects. And so that could be your creative outlet. How you tackle things, that could be your creative outlet. How you see things, that could be your creative outlet. You're a creative. You were created by a very creative God. And your creativity may not look like anybody else's. Find your identity in God. Find how you're creative and run with it. Doesn't have to be good, doesn't have to be great. Just do it. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, find what you do enjoy doing. I love being creative. I always wanted to be a creative. I didn't think I was until I found the thing that brings me joy. So find the thing that brings you joy, that you like doing, that God has put on your heart, and enjoy it.